Hey guys, Markeia McCarty here. Hope you tune into my show, Untold with Markeia McCarty, this Thursday night at 8 on E!
You're tuning in to the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Markeia McCarty, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Testing, can you hear us? We are here for Main Event tonight on AfterBuzz TV. I am Tom McFly, the Com, sitting here with you. Sitting next to me,
I'm Markeia Storm McCarty.
Yes. Sitting across from me, Gabrielle
Loren, a.k.a. Ariana Grande. Oh, no. Okay. I'm ready. Are you ready?
and sitting next to her,
Luke Narper.
Luke Narper. Scott Narver as Luke Narper tonight. How you guys doing tonight?
Good. I think either one of us got the memo. Because you're the only wrestling person.
Yeah, you are. We didn't do wrestlers this year.
That's all I have. All I have is wrestling clothes, you guys.
That's all he wanted to be.
Jacket or wigs. And
You mean all you have is Wyatt clothes?
that's right.
Oh.
Well, when you're sent to the bunker that many times.
I mean, you haven't been here in a while, so
Yeah.
I figured you just escaped.
I did.
And grabbed whatever you could find.
They thought I was Luke Harper and got out of there quite easily.
Well, he did set him free, so it works. It works, you know.
I was set free.
Yes, finally. After how long? It's been a while. It's been a while since we've all been together.
Yeah.
The whole crew is back together for Main Event tonight. On commentary, we had Michael Cole, Byron Saxton, and JBL on commentary because apparently he's going on vacation. And he can't be on
what company
SmackDown.
do you work for? I love that because no one gets vacations unless you're on Total Divas.
Yeah, but I mean, it's so funny. He's like, I won't be on SmackDown, so I'm going to be on Main Event, which tapes an hour before SmackDown. So I'm just going to leave. Maybe, I don't know. It was a random thing that he was on there tonight. But we start off the night with Miz TV. It was announced it was going to be Mark Henry on Raw, but maybe that was for SmackDown. I'm not sure. So they, Miz and Mizdow come out. Miz talks about how Monday he was robbed by the Usos because they did the twin magic switch to get the roll up on him. I thought the Miz had some good quotes where he was like, "When my hand goes up, your mouth's shut."
And I was like, oh my God.
I love that. The audience got crazy after that.
I could just picture some teacher, some elementary school teacher doing that. Be like, you've lost your mind.
You're so right. I remember that stuff.
And he kept yelling, quiet on the set as they were doing their whole Miz TV. The Usos are the guests. They come out, and everyone's just mimicking the Miz. For the majority of this segment, the Usos were mimicking each other.
That was a good bit.
Yes.
I liked that.
And it just escalated, and then the Miz finally just like, stop mimicking me. And Mizdow stops and looks around and is like, oh, I guess I shouldn't be doing it. He's like, no, not you. You keep doing it.
I love how they make him so stupid sometimes. It just makes the character that much better.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good Miz TV segment. And the Miz demanded a sequel from the Usos. It was really funny. A lot of good little things from the Usos mimicking each other.
And they were having fun with it.
They were.
It's great. It's great when they're doing like a bit like that, and there's just like that genuine back and forth. There isn't that deer in the headlights that can happen. So I really enjoyed it, and then basically it kind of seemed like it was kind of the same match from Monday, but this was a much better way of dressing it up for me. So, hey, kudos.
Yeah. I don't know. What did you think, Scott?
Yeah, I thought it was fun. I prefer Mizdow TV,
to
be perfectly honest. I hope that continues. But, yeah, everybody's having fun with what's going on with Miz, and everybody gets to play along with it, which is always fun when you get to acknowledge what somebody else is doing and play off of it, rather than you be your character, don't say or comment about them when there's those restrictions in place. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a great way to kick off the show.
Gotcha. Gabby, what do you think?
I enjoyed how they did do Miz TV and then work its way right into the match. Because sometimes they tease things and either do it at the end or they don't do it at all. So that was awesome. And I would love to see WWE have a Miz TV on their WWE Network, where they just do funny interviews with different wrestlers, and Miz obviously handles them with Jimmy Mizdow.
Yeah, I mean, he used to have, it was him and John Morrison used to have a show called, what was it called? I'm blanking now.
Yeah, I'm blanking on it too. It's going to show
it was,
up like
the Dirt Sheets, or Dirt Sheets. Where they would, it was just them kind of talking to the camera.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, and making fun of other wrestlers and stuff like that.
But was that just a segment on the air, or
no? It was on
the website.
It was on like YouTube or WWE.com.
Yeah. Oh, cool! Yeah, it would be fun to make like a little bit of a comedy spin-off off of their segments in the ring.
Gotcha.
I would love it.
It'd be really,
like
really
little
good.
promos.
Yeah.
We should have John Morrison on the show then. Let's do that.
Let's call
you
him
think
up
I'm
right
playing?
now.
We're gonna do that.
So then that leads right into Miz and Mizdow versus the Usos. Miz is in control. The crowd's cheering. We want Mizdow. He tags him in. Mizdow gets in to go after Jimmy or Jay, and then Miz tags him again and gets right out and says, "No, get out of the ring!" Like, no, giving the people what they want, taking it right away from them. And then the Miz ends up, the Usos get in control. And Jimmy jumps over the top rope onto trying to hit the Miz. He throws Miz down the way, doing his stunt double work for the night. The Miz is still in trouble. Or Mizdow then does get tagged in. He gets in trouble. Miz gets, I guess, what you would consider the hot tag, kind of, which is kind of random for them to be getting, Miz getting a hot tag. Starts clearing house. And then... it was Jimmy or Jay. They tried to switch again, do the same exact thing for the night before, and the ref catches them and starts yelling at him. And then Miz and Mizdow start arguing with the ref, and while they're doing that, the Usos do switch again. And when Miz comes back over, they get the roll up and they get the win. And Miz freaks out again. Mizdow mimics him and copies everything he does, and it's pure gold. What'd you guys think of the match, Markeia?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really did. I mean, I thought it was paced pretty nicely, nothing like super spectacular with it, but they pretty much set up this really great story at the beginning. So this was just follow through, and the match was a really good follow through. I thought it was enough time. It wasn't too much time, and I actually do love that they were able to pull the same exact. Was it Twin Magic?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the same exact thing on them. I mean, that is a great bit, great callback. Very nicely done, strong match, and love Mizdow. There's a lot to love there, so I gave it a 3.75.
Awesome. Gabby, what do you think?
I enjoy this match. These two tag teams work really nicely together. Like Markeia, nothing spectacular, but I was watching the entire time because you kind of think to yourself, what are they going to do next throughout the entire match? Because you never know what the Usos are going to pull, and you kind of don't know what to expect from Mizdow and The Miz. So it was definitely a great match, athletically and entertainment-wise. It also seemed as though one of the Usos, when he was in a chokehold, was about to pass out. It seemed. Did you see that? Like towards the end, I think it's a chokehold, right?
Yeah.
The arms around the neck. He literally looked like he might have lost it at that point. But I was hoping that the Usos were going to win that entire time because honestly, I'm an Uso fan. I don't really know if I want the Miz team to win, even though they are funny. They're not like who I'm rooting for. But yeah, I mean, great moves. It was nice to see these guys again, so I gave it a 3.2.
Gotcha.
Fair
Scott,
score.
what do you think?
Yeah.
It was fun. Like, the whole thing was fun to kick off the show, and high energy, and Mizdow makes everything 10 times better. Like, he's just killing it. We were worried months ago that it was in a bad spot of just pretending to be all of these other characters.
Man.
So they found this, and he's been destroying it. Like, whatever role you put this guy in, he's been there forever in their developmental. And then when he was there, he started crushing it from the beginning. So he's great, and he just makes this whole thing that much better. So I give it 28 Hakas.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a really good match. Miz TV was really good. I liked that it set up the match, and we had it right away leading into it. I agree with you guys about Mizdow. He's amazing. You know, who knew him dressing up like a ballerina and all that other kind of crappy things he went through would lead to this now, to where you're like, wow, like, I mean, if he didn't do all that stuff before, I don't know if he would even be in this spot now.
You know what? WWE needed to know how good he was as, you know, an actor or whatever you want to call it, portraying storylines. So yeah, he like worked his way up in the company in a sense.
Yeah.
And that he
To
has
another good character.
yeah, he's got a really high comfort threshold.
I think so.
That too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was a good match. I like the ending that they did pull off the same thing again. I almost just want to see the Miz lose because I love to see their reaction that they both do after the match of just like them like hanging on the ropes and just being like, no, like he cheated. So I gave it a 2.75 for the match, and if I was rating Miz TV, I'd give it like a 3.25. So then we get the Raw recap of John Cena coming out. He beat Randy Orton. He's #1 contender. Stephanie comes out and says, "Come on, John, join the Authority. Why not? You're fighting Brock Lesnar. We could give you that extra leverage to win the championship again." And Cena promptly tells her, "Hell no, he's not going to join the Authority." Then we see Triple H come out and says, "All right, fine. You don't want to play ball with us, then you're against us, obviously." So it's going to be Team Authority versus Team Cena at Survivor Series. Then we get the recap of Cena versus Rollins on Raw. Really good match. Rollins looks like he's going to tap out. He doesn't. He is actually calling for Corporate Kane. Kane comes down. We see Ziggler come down to help Cena, and then the whole locker room explodes, and everyone's in the ring fighting. But what do you guys think? Who do you guys think is going to maybe join Team Cena?
I'm just glad the company man won't be a company man. I think that's great.
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah. It's good for him, He's got to stand on his own.
Sure. As the face of the company.
Yes. The man that runs the place.
I would assume the Usos go with Team
Yeah,
Cena.
definitely. That was my first thought.
It seems like Ziggler is going to be on the team.
Right, because of the thing on Raw.
Yeah, and we don't know if it's like if the Survivor Series could be either four guys versus 4 guys or 5. I think it's going to be 5 on 5.
Hope so.
It seems like it.
Can you guys update me? Is Dean still on Cena's good side or no?
Well, he's kind of doing something. He got attacked by Bray Wyatt at the pay-per-view, so I think it's going to be Bray versus Dean at the pay-per-view. It seems like that's where they're going. I don't really see Bray joining like Team Authority just because Dean Ambrose is joining Team Cena.
Orton could be on Team Cena. His shirt is light blue now, guys.
Wait, Orton?
Yeah, wait, aren't they enemies?
He's got a light blue shirt.
Well,
And he hates Rollins.
yeah, Orton RKO'd Rollins on Raw.
interesting.
So
So I think he's becoming a good guy.
That'd be
He
really
may
fun.
for a quick second, and then he turns on him in the match.
Out of
He
nowhere.
totally do
that,
that
yeah.
winning. Yeah. Any word on Reigns? How's he doing?
there was an update on Raw. From what I've seen things online, that he may not be back till late December, early January.
Darn.
So
Okay.
yeah, I mean, or who knows? I get,
Yeah.
I'm not his doctor. He could be back in Survivor Series. I don't know.
Dust Brothers would be Cena, but then they'd change halfway through.
Yeah, it seems like the Authority is going to be Rollins, Kane, possibly Orton if he doesn't go on Cena's team, and then maybe 2 other guys, which I don't.
I don't know. Maybe they'll do Big E or Mark Henry, maybe.
Jamie Noble, Joey Mercury.
Yeah, maybe those
be cool.
two too. Get the Stooges in there. I don't know, but I feel like it'd be cool if we, maybe a Sheamus joins Team Cena, but then turns and joins the Authority.
Just want everybody to turn at all
Not
times.
everybody,
You
not all
want
the time.
all
Have Sheamus on
evil.
Cena and then Cesaro on the Authority.
That works.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
because he was going against Ziggler, so it could be Cesaro. Cesaro could be somebody on Team Authority. There's a lot of possibilities, and especially because everybody ran to the ring to fight. So it wasn't like just all these 5 guys ran to the ring and these 5 guys. So I thought it was a good way to end Raw, at least to keep the questioning up in the air of like who is going to pick side, who's going to pick what side. But let's get to the second match. We had Natalya with Tyson Kidd versus Paige. Paige didn't win the title on Sunday at Hell in a Cell. She lost. because of she says because of Alicia Fox, because she threw her back in the ring, and then she turned on Alicia Fox on Raw, so she's back to being on her own, I guess.
She's like a lone wolf.
Yes, no friends for her. Tyson Kidd was on commentary, and I feel like this match was more about the commentary than the match.
You think?
Because it was all, it was just JBL being an instigator the whole time to Tyson Kidd, asking him like, are you the modern day Stedman? And, do you get an allowance from Natty? And I thought it was some funny things that he was saying, at least, just to kind of, piss Tyson Kidd off. But at least the match, I thought it was one of those where you're watching and you're like, this match, the commentary should not be worried about Tyson Kidd. This should be about the match because you have two, girls that can really wrestle. So let's just let them wrestle. And I mean, they did have a decent match. Paige was,
The eyes again and the shake. No, I disagree with you.
Really? Wait, you disagree about the match?
About what you're saying, that commentary should be about the match. No, it shouldn't, because you know why? You obviously made a point to remember it, right?
Yes.
So I think they did their job because they're, being dramatic about everything. So I think it's sticking in your head, unless it was distracting you from actually watching what was going on.
That's what I think it was doing. It was more. Yeah, that was pulling. Like I wanted to listen. If they were talking about that at a different time, I would have been more interested in the commentary. But the fact that they really were not paying attention to a good match that was going on in the ring, it just kind of took it away from me.
I don't know. To me, I think they make it seem as though they're both good to me. I don't know. I'm listening and I'm watching, and I guess maybe some people can multitask, and I don't know. Maybe some people can't, but
maybe you can't multitask.
I guess.
I think if the commentary is making me listen, then they're also really entertaining at that point, and they're not boring me.
Gotcha.
So that's an A+ because they're not saying things that aren't, I don't know, cool to say. Whatever.
I agree with Gabby because she's sitting right next to me.
Yeah. And plus, it's a diva storyline. They have to, connect it all. I feel like that's what they're doing constantly. Every single time there's a match between two of the ladies, they always tie it back to Total Divas.
Yes.
It's kind of interesting then that I'm on this side of the table because I'm
split down the middle.
I'm more in Tom's camp. It was like
what does Gabby have to throw?
I'm too far away, Gabby.
I have my cell phone. I'm just kidding.
It was a bit too much. I enjoyed the commentary. I did. I liked how they were setting things up with building on the backstory of the two of them and how they held hands when they came out. I thought all of that was fun. All of that was part of the package. But it was just too much. You have Paige and Natalya and wrestling, and they're working things, they're doing holds, but there's just this constant talk. It was just too heavy.
Normally you guys don't ever listen. That's the difference. There's always constant talk.
It was too heavy-handed with ramming the bit home. It's just string it out a little bit. Let it last the match. The match was nice and patient. It's just they were trying to do too much too soon. I liked it. Just stretch it out a bit more.
I see what you guys are saying, but it ties in the reality show for me. Yeah, he's my stunt double. It ties in the reality show for me. It's Gabby TV right now, by the way. Not Miz TV. So keep doing that. This is my stunt double. So, and I hope you guys are watching on YouTube, because this is really funny right now.
Yes, you should definitely go watch on YouTube.
Yeah, it ties in the storyline. That's why I like it and enjoy it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But I think because you are a big Total Divas fan, too, so it definitely adds in.
That's why. I want to see it make sense and pan out. If it doesn't, then I'm kind of like, where's the connection,
Yes, exactly.
Well, here's hoping for that then.
I have watched the first season of Total Divas now, so I am caught up on season 1 at least.
Now he's a dance double. Can we have some music?
Yeah.
Can we have some music for them to dance
music?
double?
He's going to do whatever I do. I love it. Gabby TV,
Is anybody in the
booth?
Well, you guys have to go to YouTube and watch this.
Oh, man.
But at least during the match, if we get back to the match, Paige was in control. I'm going to tell you at least little highlights from it. Natty hit a cool baseball slide on the Paige, which apparently Tyson Kidd taught to her because he taught her everything about wrestling. when they were outside of the ring.
He's going to lead the third generation of the Hearts.
Yes. Because that's what Stu told him to do. Paige had a really cool kick to the face to Natty on the outside, and then she, like, threw her in the ring, and then for some reason she, like, licked her face.
Oh God.
Well, at least she didn't lick any of the hearts. So
she's getting violated on Main Event constantly. That little kid.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I forgot about that kid. That kid that grabbed her.
What is happening to Natalia on Main Event? She needs to stand up for herself.
Well, at least she's not, messing herself anymore.
Yes.
So thank goodness for little favors.
Poor Natty. Jeez.
Oh,
she
man.
gets such crap stories
From everybody.
Literally. But yeah, so then Natty came back, hit some punches in the face, hit the spinning clothesline. She had a cool German suplex, so we haven't seen her do that. I mean, I'm sure she's done it before, but she tries for the sharpshooter. It gets reversed. Paige then hits the Paige Turner, which is her finishing move. Natty kicks out at 2. Don't understand why she kicked out. It's only Main Event. It's not a pay-per-view. I don't know why you're kicking out of a finisher, but okay. So then Paige is frustrated. She goes to try to put the sharpshooter on. Natalia hits a cool reverse. But then, Paige gets the dreaded roll-up of death that I feel like I forgot to look today. After this, I watched this earlier today. I really wanted to go back and look and count how many Divas matches over the last, 3 months have finished with a roll-up like that, where they never kick out of it.
And how many matches on Main Event end with a roll-up?
Yes, that too. Yes.
Yeah, because that happens a lot.
Well, we're up to 2 right now.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
The Usos.
But I just thought it was, one of those where you're just like, she beats her with a roll-up after all of that.
Maybe it's the move for October.
I think it's a move for all year long for Divas matches. And then Tyson
4 matches.
Kidd, yes. Then Tyson Kidd apparently said on commentary that he was embarrassed for Natalia, and then he gets in the ring and starts to pat her on the head, like she's it's okay.
Like she's the cat.
Yes.
That they own together.
Yes. But I don't know. What did you guys think of the actual match? You can commentary too along with it, but.
Yeah, please.
Yes. Markeia, what do you think?
Well, I pretty much said how I felt about the commentary. I thought there were a lot of fun parts in it that they were doing. With showing him where he's like, "Oh, come on, Natty. What are you doing? Come on." I was like, yeah, that's a man who's fired up watching his woman. So I liked the little things like that. So that was great. And then in the actual match, I don't know, just a little thing. I wish that the camera guy or somebody would, communicate with the camera guy more, because you could see Paige, communicating with Natty, and it's just like,
oh yeah, I saw that.
Man, don't take me out of it. Don't take me out of it right now. They're enemies, possible future arch enemies, because the Paige AJ thing is wearing a little thin. Let's throw something else in there. So, but there was just that one little thing that was it for me. But yeah, for the actual match itself, I enjoyed watching Paige try to do the sharpshooter on Natty. I would like it if more wrestlers would kind of do that, because it's kind of insulting and complimentary at the same time. So I'm kind of a fan of that. That seems fun to me. But the overall match, I felt like it was paced. I enjoyed that they gave them so much time, and I think that's because of the commentary. So if commentary like that has to happen for me to get a longer match for Divas, then I will totally be on board with that. Although they should stretch it out more. So I gave it a 3.5.
Gotcha. Gabby, what do you think?
I love this match. These two ladies, awesome. Obviously, Natalia's a veteran. Always good at it. Yeah. By the way, please watch It's Gabby TV again. And both of these girls, I noticed, from the ground did these bridge jump ups, which was really awesome, because it just shows how strong they're getting. And I feel like they're even improving from where they have been at. And especially with Paige, because she's a new up and comer. And she's really rocking it on the main roster. Since she came in, she's really killing it. I thought it was weird that when Natty came in on her entrance, TJ kind of spinned her and trying to be all cute and cuddly. But hasn't he always been kind of a D to her in the past?
Yep.
Especially when it's
Big
his
DB.
matches. So when did this role reversal happen? Because
I'm guessing it's for season 4 of Total Divas.
Yeah, to like line that up or something. Yeah, you're right. Because I think we just had a season finale.
Yeah, I think it's a total fake out. He's still a DB. It's just, this is a different way of doing it.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate. Because then I was like, why is he trying to be cute? And then, during commentary, he kept saying, oh, go Natty, go Natty. But it almost seemed fake to me. Like, he was trying to be nice, but he didn't really care. Because they kept asking, well, your girlfriend or wife, I should say, looks hurt. Why aren't you, like, nervous? And he didn't really. He's like, she's fine.
It's like she's a veteran. She's been there before. She knows what she's doing. She's resilient.
Yeah, she is resilient. I agree with the commentators on that. But that doesn't mean as her husband, you should just blow it off that she just got like kicked in the face.
That was a really good kick too.
Yeah, it's crazy. So
and she got licked on the face.
Yeah, licked in the face, and he didn't even say anything when that happened. Like, damn, my wife's cheating on me. But whatever. So I don't know. I did love this match. I gave it a 4.2. Would have liked the ending to be a little bit more clean and maybe end a little bit better.
Like on a finisher or something like that.
Yeah, on something nicer. That would have been great.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is my thoughts on Gabby TV. Thank you, Stunt Double.
Gotcha. Scott, what would you think?
I agree with everything that Gabby said. I totally disagree with everything you two say. And I gave it 44 unwarranted licks to the face.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really good match. Good competitive match. I would have liked it. I want to see these two wrestle again. And we were talking about last week with the other guys that, we would kind of maybe want to see Natalya turn bad and join Tyson. No, I know. I said it as I was saying it. I was like,
no good guys left, Tom.
No, but I feel like, Tyson's on this, he's kind of the bad, the jerk. Maybe, Natalya wants to get ahead, and so she's gonna, she wants to be with her husband, so why not just,
No offense, but on Total Divas, she is a jerk. Like,
she is?
Yeah, she, takes control over everything, and he's not even doing anything, and at least they don't show it in the edit. And she's just like, TJ, leave me alone. I can't believe you. Why are you here? Always freaking out. But you never really know why she's freaking out. And then they make TJ look bad on the live show, so I'm just really confused.
And I'm not sure if you know, Gabby, but Paige and Alicia Fox are now on Total Divas.
For the next season.
For the next season, yes.
I heard that.
Which would be very interesting because now the only people that aren't on Total Divas are AJ, Tamina, and Emma, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
No, there's one other. Lee, is it?
Wait, is
who's the other girl?
Layla's
and Layla.
Yeah,
okay, so
Layla.
Now there's 4 kind of main roster girls.
And I don't even watch Total Divas, Tom.
Wait, so who are they kicking off?
I don't think everyone's staying. I think.
I thought they were gonna get rid of Naomi or something, and then I was shocked by that.
That's weird if they do. I'm not sure.
Oh no, you've got to have a stable person. If you're surrounded by crazy, you got to have one person that's not.
Because they were saying she doesn't have much of a storyline this year because of that, or maybe Summer. Is Summer Rae gonna stay on?
I think so. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far, so.
But he doesn't like Summer Rae.
You don't like Summer Rae?
No. I mean, she annoys me a little bit.
Okay.
She is on the show.
You know what she should do? She should turn bad.
Well, she is bad on the show.
Oh,
she's
great! I'll love her
the
then.
evil one. She really is always plotting against the girl. She does backstabbing things constantly.
Man, you know what she should do?
Yes.
She should go crazy and do Harlequin on Main Event. You guys are
sorry.
You guys forget I want everybody to go crazy.
I know.
I want everyone to go bad. She wants everyone to go crazy.
She needs her doctorate though first.
Oh yeah, she does.
So guys,
thanks for knowing that.
Then so the commentators are talking about Natty and Tyson apparently getting a divorce or something. They don't want to stay in the same hotel room together. And then we just see eyes on the screen. And this weird voice that says, everything is shattered. Sometimes I see things that just ain't there. But I see you, boy, and I'm going to piece myself back together with pieces of you. And then it cuts back to the commentator, and they're like, what the hell was that?
I thought it was going to be a Wyatt intro.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like. Odd and strange.
But I don't know who's, I've never heard that voice before. Watching. I think it seems like it's somebody new. Have you?
I'm guessing it's an NXT person, right?
But I don't even know anybody from there.
I'm hoping it's a repackaging of Fandango.
Oh.
A really even
I
dancer.
don't know. Those eyebrows were a bit rough. Fandango was always
Well, he hasn't been on TV
nicely
for a while,
groomed.
Yeah,
so-
maybe he's just evil and let the glamour go.
That doesn't really sound like his voice, though.
Didn't he have an accent?
But no. Well,
In my head, he had
put
it.
a
It
lot.
was just kind of a bravado to him. Like,
Okay.
no accent, but just everything was drawn out.
Yeah, like that.
Could they be bringing a next person up?
Yeah, like someone from an next teammate. But I'm
Yeah, why do I
I
keep
feel like it has to
saying
be.
next
No, it's okay.
NXT?
But I feel like it has. I don't know. I watch NXT. I'm not sure whose voice that even is.
How about those
So-
two guys from NXT that they had on?
The Ascension?
Was that it?
Yeah.
The one
I
bald
keep
guy?
on. I keep on just giving them names
They're
from.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm playing a lot of Dragon Age lately, so I just keep on giving them the bad guy names in my head. But maybe one of them
I mean, it's really
Could
up
be.
in the air.
seems like the same kind of character-ish. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
but
it was a cool
He
promo.
had a whole apocalypse thing going on, though.
I don't know. It's up in the air.
It's a mystery.
It is. Hey, and then
And it's not Damien Sandow now. So
No,
we
it's
know
not.
that.
Yeah.
How about this? We should have our YouTube subscribers and followers
Yes.
comment what they think, predictions.
Yes, definitely. Tweet us too. See if you
Yeah,
guys.
tweet us.
Right now
not?
I have no idea who this is. I have no clue. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. And
man.
I'm glad that I have no clue who it is. It makes it so much better.
Yeah.
Not
What
knowing.
if it's an extreme close-up of El Torito without the mask?
Oh God.
He's got a heavy voice.
What if it's Sting and they're only putting him on main event?
That'd be awesome. That'd be great for us.
I could roll with that.
Yeah. So then let's get to the last match. Bo Dallas, who, according to what he said at the Hell in a Cell, he is 5-0 over Mark Henry because he wasn't ready for the match. But in life, he's 5. He lost to Mark Henry, but he says he's 5-0 because in life he's a better person than Mark Henry.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, and after
In life.
after getting destroyed by the returning Ryback on Raw, he now gets a chance to get a title shot at Sheamus. So it was Bo Dallas versus Sheamus. Bo Dallas comes out. He says, he wishes he could split himself into two because he would be on Team Cena and Team Authority. But since there's no cloning, he's open to whoever Bo leaves.
He's so nice.
So
He's like saccharine sweet.
Yeah.
So he starts off the match, kind of, taking control of Sheamus a little bit. He hits like a drop kick and then decides to do a victory lap around the ring because, I guess, hitting a move like that on Sheamus deserves a victory lap. But Sheamus, is having nothing of it. He gets him in the 10 beats to Bowery. But then as he, gets out of the ring, he's bringing him back into the ring. And Bo ends up tripping him up, grabbing his leg and like tossing him into the apron, which I thought was a cool move. To at least get the upper hand. So Bo takes control, then does what everybody should never do to Sheamus, starts smacking him in the face, like I feel like they do every match with him, which you think you'd watch some tape on him and go, I don't think I should slap him in the face, because every time I slap him, he seems to get stronger. But let me just see, maybe this time I'll just slap him and he won't get stronger. So he starts slapping Sheamus, he gets up. Bo almost hits the Bo Dog, but misses. Then slaps Sheamus one more time. And then Sheamus hits the brogue kick out of nowhere for the win. Still United States champion Sheamus. Well, that wasn't a title match, but he's still champion.
For a second, I was like, wait, what?
I guess after this, Bo's not getting a shot at the U.S. title. But what do you guys think of the main event tonight?
Well, it wasn't. It was.
It was there?
Speechless.
It was there.
It was that good, just speechless.
Yeah.
I think it was that length of what you just said. Yeah, it wasn't
exactly.
too long.
Okay, well, I really enjoy Bo Dallas. I really enjoy his intro coming in, and it seemed like such a mismatch for me to have Sheamus and Bo Dallas. Sheamus is so big, and when he did the was it Beats on the Bowery, I realized how small Bo Dallas is compared to him, and I was just like, oh, stop beating on that boy. I actually thought that, and I don't know, it's just maybe I need to find someone in my head that I think can go against Bo Dallas, where they have that whole personality thing, and
Torito?
not like that. No, it's just it didn't really work for me for Sheamus and Bo Dallas. For me personally, obviously, I see disbelieving faces over there. But I just wasn't very impressed with it. I'm glad it was shorter than the other matches. And I'm still a big, Go Sheamus fan and want to see more of him, on main event. Feel like I haven't seen him in a bit. So, yay for that. All that being said, I was going to give it a 3.25. I can't give it more than a 3.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And off to our...
It deserves a 2.5, but I'm giving it a 3.
Our new segment, Gabby TV.
Awesome. Hey guys, this is Gabby for Gabby TV with Scobby
Loren.
Scobby Loren, yeah. So, pretty much, I think Bo is very enthusiastic with his moves. It's super entertaining. However, I'm not buying it. I don't know if I really like his character anymore because he kind of seems like a sissy, and I don't like how he does fake out moves, There was a part where he tried to shake Sheamus's hand, and he kind of pulled away, and then Sheamus knocked him out, which I thought was well-deserved. So, thank you, Sheamus. Yeah, thank you. Also, there was a nice move where Bo Dallas grabbed Sheamus's leg when they were right outside the ring, and he kind of face-planted. Love that. Could have been a better match. Don't think it's a main event worthy match. Yeah. But, it was great to see Sheamus. I agree, Markeia. So I'm going to go with a 3.2.
Gotcha. Scott, what do you think?
I mean, Scobby.
Oh, Scobby.
It was so short. It's a shame that when things are on the main event of main event and it's that
we're now into
short.
edition of Scobby TV.
So it's, put it in a different spot. If it's going to be that short, we want a little bit longer for a main event. It's ridiculous to make it that short when it should be longer. I think that Bo Dallas needs to be more of a rat. Like, he's got the greasy hair, and he is a slimy guy. Like, get that drop kick, run away, run around the ring a bunch of times, and then go, and then come back and try and tire him out with just crazy tactics and stuff. There's no point in just like thinking you have the offense of a Sheamus and going after him. So be more rat-like.
Awesome. Yes. Yes.
So I gave it 4 Leprechaun Origins on Blu-ray.
Gotcha.
And that is our final segment for Gabby TV. Thanks.
But yeah, I agree with you on that, and I think with Bo being, because he comes off as being such a great guy and he's inspirational speaker and stuff, but then he is that slime ball that once you turn your back, he is going to do whatever he takes, whatever he has to do to get ahead. But yeah, like I said, it was a short match. I think I probably recapped it about as long as it was. But Sheamus, I think it was just pretty obvious. I didn't think Sheamus was going to lose this match.
No,
no, never.
I would have been really surprised. I would have been really surprised if he did.
I'm still surprised Mark Henry lost to Bo Dallas before. So
4 times in a row.
Okay.
Hey, it happened.
Hey.
But I gave it a 2.75. Like I said, it wasn't it wasn't worthy of our main event. It would have been better if this would have been a first match that maybe did Miz TV halfway through that led to the Miz TV match, or the Miz Dow and Uso match.
I just sandwiched it in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah. Started off with the Divas. When do we start off the main event with the Divas match? We haven't done that yet.
Haven't we?
I don't think so.
I feel like we have.
Maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
But,
maybe with AJ. I think AJ was on main event once.
Yeah. But none of us won the championship. Rome won the championship this week.
Unfortunately.
For the month.
Because I let my hey, I won it once.
Yes.
I won it once.
You know what?
No, I let my friends talk me out of my picks.
Who did you get?
Well, I had Sheamus.
Sheamus talked you out of your picks?
Peer pressure.
Yes. Me and Sheamus are tight.
No, Sheamus won though.
Yeah, he did. But
Oh, you picked the Miz. I picked the Miz too, so.
No, and I knew it would be Sheamus because that was the only thing that really made sense. It had to be Sheamus. I'm not going to get into this.
She's still distraught over this.
I'm gonna do all of my picks and then tell my friends afterwards.
Well, you know what? I have an excuse too. I was sick with strep, so I'm gonna say that was why I lost that week.
What an excuse.
I wanted someone else to win. I'm just giving.
Oh, man.
Just a good
so
person like Bo
thoughtful.
Dallas.
Like an
Wow.
early Thanksgiving.
Love your self-sacrifice, Scott. Do that every time.
Yeah.
Whoever says trick or treat, you get it first. Just let it happen.
But I think that kind of wraps us up here for this week, this Halloween edition.
Wait, why didn't you win?
Oh, because I don't know. I didn't. Because I didn't pick Cena. That's why.
Because he's just not good at predictions.
I thought I was pretty good at it, but I guess not. No, I picked Cena. I picked Orton. I really thought Orton was gonna win.
You picked Orton?
Yeah.
I did too.
Tom, what? Come on, guys. It's Cena.
I assumed
RKO
everybody else
out
was
of
picking
nowhere.
him. I was going for odd picks, thinking that everybody else was going to choose the other
Yeah.
stuff.
I think a lot of people picked.
Makes sense.
I think a lot of people picked Orton though. Not many people picked
Oh,
Cena.
I picked Cena.
I think it was only 3 or 4 that picked Cena. So.
Can't believe I didn't
know.
go with Sheamus.
But
Did you
yeah,
guys pick Ziggler or Cesaro?
I picked
I think I did
Ziggler.
Cesaro.
Yeah.
That was an amazing match. Great match. And the Orton Cena match was good too. I mean that Orton hit an RKO out of a AA, which I thought was awesome.
That was really cool.
The one where John Cena was doing this about trying to do his like running across the ropes, like shoulder tackle, and he hit an RKO out of that. It was an awesome. And the Dean Ambrose Seth Rollins match was crazy. Was not expecting to see Bo Dallas at the
Yeah, that would be weird.
same family.
Yeah, you
but,
guys remember that part, right?
I was not expecting to see Bray Wyatt come back. Cool little effects with that smoke and the. I guess it looked like Sister Abigail
hologram.
in the Sister Abigail Tupac in the smoke
Right.
hologram thing. It was crazy.
Like a music video.
Yeah, it was. It definitely looked like it. But I thought it was a good pay-per-view. Did you guys like the pay-per-view or?
Yeah, I did. I thought it delivered.
Yeah,
I mean, it was only $10.
I know.
You
paid $10.
You mean
You got ripped off, yeah.
$9.99?
I am actually taxed at my home an extra penny that goes directly to Triple H's shaving head fund.
Oh, damn. But okay, so none of us won. Well, next month, Survivor
Yeah.
Series.
Next month.
Yeah.
I'll bring
We'll
it
do
back.
better.
Yeah.
One of us will.
Yes.
One of us will bring
Yes.
Oh.
We have a 1 in 14.
Yeah. We actually do. We
Or
we're
two of
pretty
us
good.
will, and one will be the stunt double.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. What happens if one of you win? Then do you both?
Yeah.
No, it's
That's
still
ridiculous. I'm
mine.
a stunt double. Ridiculous.
Obviously, that's mine.
Stunt doubles can't win Oscars.
But what if the stunt double gets more popular than the main act? Then what happens?
Well, then they get replaced. That's what happens.
If you check the comments, that's never the case. It's never the case.
You read
I don't know
the
what can happen. You're really good.
I do.
Oh man.
Just gotta work harder, I guess. So,
That's right.
all right. So that wraps us up here for this week.
My voice isn't sultry enough.
Wait, try.
All right.
That sounds like a Wyatt. Actually.
with like a little lilt on the end.
Yes. So, Markeia, where can the people find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at Markeia McCarty. That's MarkeiaMccarty.
Gabby, where can they find you?
They can find me at GabbyLow87 on Instagram and Gabrielle_Loren on Twitter. And no need for the information of the stunt double.
Where can they find you, Gabby Loren?
And you can find me on Twitter at Curtain Jerks, and you can listen to my comedy wrestling podcast, Curtain Jerks, available on SoundCloud and on iTunes.
Awesome. And you guys can find me on Twitter at TomTheCom, and Tuesday nights 11 o'clock for Supernatural, and every Wednesday at 10 o'clock here for Main Event, and we will see you guys next week.
From executive producers Markeia Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.